Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central character. Mbappe! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's found the way through. Oh, that was vital.
Griezmann, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
De Vrij spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Griezmann. Now it's... Great hit! Alvarez. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Yamal. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Boavista are looking to go forward now. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And he was quick to react. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Dembele. Boavista are already two behind. Awful start. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alvarez, and that's a good ball. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Gently done. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kimmich. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Rice. Xavi Simons. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sommer punts it upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run. Alvarez. Oh, super ball. Simons. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Yamal. That's a sharp pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that could set him on his way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Oh, that's well spotted. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. This might... and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He could be in here. Rice. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Kane. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Pinches it off him. Soboslai is herring after that one. That is a great pick out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Boavista would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Caros espectadores, estejam atentos ao ecrã para as últimas informações sobre o tráfego nas principais vias de acesso ao estádio. Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 10, número 5, número 9.
And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another.
Real chance! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Boavista get themselves back in. Alvarez! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
And there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now it's Griezmann, Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Szoboszlai. And the counter is on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Always onto this. Matheus Nunes! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Boavista clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Gets his pass away. He has found the way through. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Barcelona take the lead. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! And yes, it's there!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona will 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Boavista still have the cards to affect this game. And he's picked out the run. Alvarez hits one! He scores! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Olise! And Sané! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And can he finish? No mistake!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to...
Oh, he's been... has a goal! Sané. Now it's Griezmann. Chance here to counter. And he's on his way! Gakpo. Looking for options for movement. Oh, what? Tries a shot! He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Boavista have the chance to go the other way.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Alvarez. Decent hit! Sané. Mohamed Salah.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now who's going to be first to this? Good read, needed to be. And he's intervened well there. Mohamed Salah. Oh, important interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
6 minutos de compensação.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Frimpong cuts it out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going